Hey there guys, Portal Master here, and I am back with another episode of my Skylanders Ring of Heroes playthrough. Today we are on the 8th of the 10 islands that we've got to go through for the main story, and that is going to be the Bone Grave Village. Now, I have done a lot of grinding off camera, basically as much as I could do without advancing the story, so I won't say a lot, but I've done at least a decent amount. I have gone through to the Ether Dungeon, or not the, yeah, I guess that's what it would technically be called. It's the Cyclops Ether Fortress, and I have completely 3-starred this level right here, so I've been auto-battling it a lot. And what that's let me do is it's gotten me 3-star equipment for Stink Bomb, Hex, High Volt as well, and then finally Dark Spyro, or Shadow Spyro. So that's let me improve a lot of their equipment. Their power levels are a good bit higher than they were before, and that's definitely showing up in their terms of combat power. Additionally, I've gone to the Mirage Tower, and I've gotten to floor 15. I haven't 3-starred all the levels that I've done so far, but I've done at least a decent amount. And what that's allowed me to do is I've been able to rank up some of High Volt's abilities. And he is so far the only one that I've really upgraded, because right now I don't want to upgrade any of the heroic or higher Skylanders for their abilities, because those resources are going to be scarcer, and I don't want to waste them early on a Skylander that I might not end up using that much as we progress through and unlock more powerful characters. So with that in mind, I think we're basically ready to jump into today's missions and explore the Bone Grave Village. We've only got 3 more areas to do: the Bone Grave Village, the Mansion of Gloom, and the Shrine of Light. So let's jump in. I don't want to tap on that. I want to tap on this. Hugo says, "This place is scary. I don't like it here." Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm getting the chills. Probably from that boom pepper sandwiches I ate on the way here, though. Should have stopped at 14. Flynn, just keep your eye out for Wolfgang. No worries, nothing can get to us except for a full stomach of sandwiches. Flynn, don't get distracted. The sooner we find the book, the sooner we're off this undead island. Don't go right on ahead without us, Callie. Alright, we're at the village entrance, and I think we're ready to get started. So I know we've been using the same Skylanders for a hot minute now, but I feel like we're basically to the point where I've gotten them pretty much as powerful as it's really going to make sense to get them for the time being. So I'm probably going to switch out to a different set of Skylanders. It is going to take me a minute of grinding, though, before I feel like I'm able to use the other Skylanders in the last couple of missions. I may honestly even fail the last mission just due to like how difficult it is. Also, that's not the ability I meant to use, but oh well. But yeah, I don't know, because Luminous was actually quite tough in the original game. So I'm curious to know if they made Luminous any easier now, or if it's just as hard as it was before. So we're going to take out that Chompy there, we're going to take out the Chompy there, and then this Chompy is going to bite onto Stink Bomb, and we'll just finish off with Poison Dart. Alrighty, so now we got a Grave Clobber and we got 2 undead Chompies. Should not be too difficult to do this though. We're going to use Skull Rain as always and damage all of them. Okay, so they're going to attack onto Stink Bomb a little bit. Let's go ahead and let's take out this Grave Clobber in the middle. Can never go wrong by taking out Grave Clobber. We're going to have 6 mana going into this next round, so let's go ahead and hit with Stifling Skills over here, and let's hit with Dark Fire Shot, although that's not the one I should have used. I should have used the Ram ability. But it's not like it makes much of a difference, because we're still going to just take him out and make quick work of him. Alrighty, and there we go. 8-1 went down pretty easily, so I have a feeling this shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll definitely have to wait and see. So it is definitely really interesting seeing how little, I talked about this in the last episode too, how little experience you really get from grinding anything outside of the main levels. You basically don't get anything. So if you really want to grind experience, you basically are forced to do the actual story levels, which I think is interesting, and I wish there were more rewards for grinding the story levels, but it looks like you're going to be grinding all of the dungeons very separately. There is basically no overlap between the types of grinding that you have to do. You can either grind for Ether, or you can do the Mirage Tower for upgrade materials, or you can grind the levels for experience, and there's really no overlap. You can't multitask to any significant capacity. So I think on this next ability, just since there's so many, we're going to use Shield Charge, which I have improved Shield Charge a little bit, so hopefully That's going to be a little bit more powerful. The Chompy unfortunately evaded Spyro right there. I don't think Shield Charge is going to be enough to take out anything, but who knows. One of the things I did upgrade with Shield Charge is I did make it now where it will remove an endurance from the enemies when it hits, which I honestly thought was going to be pretty good, and so far it seems like it is pretty good. So let's take out Bombshell just because I feel like he's going to have the most attack of any of them. They're going to attack onto High Volt, of course, because he has provoked them and apply heal down, but that's fine because we don't even have a real healer on our team. We use Static Spear, and of course it's evaded. That's great. Let's take out Chomp Chest. Wow, that's also evaded. What is up with this? Oh my gosh. Dang, and now they're all attacking onto High Volt because he provoked. Let's use Poison Dart over here, and then let's attack with Skull Rain over here, even though we don't really need to use Skull Rain because there's only one enemy. Okay, so that was 8-2. Unfortunately, it looks like High Volt really took a beating there, but I'm hoping that won't be too much of a problem, and hopefully we'll be able to plow through the rest of this without any significant issues. Okay, so let's take out Grave Clobber just since he's kind of the odd one out. Luckily, the poison was able to take care of that. We're going to be able to knock down Hoodsickle with this ability and skip his turn, which is going to be really convenient. We'll have 5 mana heading into this next round. Unfortunately, we've already used Poison Dart, so we're going to have to hope that Stifling Skills is enough, and it doesn't look like it's going to be. So we're going to use Dark Sickle onto Hex, and I guess we'll just finish him off with Static Spear. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Let's get back into this. So we're going to go ahead and drop Skull Rain over here onto that Grave Clobber. It looks like there's 2 types of Grave Clobbers. Honestly, I'm not sure which one is which. But we will use Shield Charge and try to take out a little bit of damage over on this guy on the side. Looks like that critical hit, and we're going to be able to take him out. Unfortunately, they're shielding up, so I don't know if it's going to be the right move to use High Volt's ability, but I think we're just going to go ahead and do it just to get the damage on the other 2. I honestly don't see why not to. Let's see. How's the right move to go here? So I think... Okay, he's provoking. So let's use Enraged Charge on him. That should take him out, and it did. And we'll go ahead and use that. I think that'd be enough, and it was. That was luckily enough to power through his shield. It didn't matter. And Static Spear should be able to get through. And yep, sure does. Woo! Okay. So that is 8-3, I believe. Yep, the Undead Grave, or the Undead's Grave. Okay, we also unlocked the Transcendence system. So let's go ahead and look at this. Is there not going to be a tutorial? Okay, there's not a tutorial, so let's go over to the Skylanders and let's figure this out. So this is what we use Imaginite for, and I'm not sure exactly how it works. It says, you can increase the special stats of Skylanders with Transcendence. You'll be able to transcend Skylanders more as their rarity increases. You need Imaginite to transcend Skylanders. It's an item acquired when you summon Skylanders that have completed Super Boost. The potential of Skylanders is never ending. So I'm not sure how many times you can transcend. It doesn't seem like it really says, but I'm guessing I don't have enough materials to transcend any of the people that are actually in my party right now. Whoops, I meant to do that to High Volt, not Crypt King. But no, it looks like we only have the materials to, I think, transcend a premium one, not anything higher. But it looks like it increases, for Whamshell especially, accuracy, evasion, effect accuracy, effect resistance, and boost rate. So I don't really know what all that stuff does, especially boost rate. But it definitely does increase their power. And like I said, I can't see that there is a limit to it, but I also don't know. So that'll be an interesting thing to play around with more as we level up, as we power our Skylanders up. Let's get back into missions because we're not going to be transcending anybody today. I don't use any premium Skylanders, so there's not really any point in transcending any of the ones since I don't use them especially. Okay, so we got a Hoodsickle, a Bad Juju. Let's take out the Bad Juju first if we can with Poison Dart. Luckily we can. Okay, so then I think we're going to take out Hoodsickle over here. That was not enough, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, let's use Skull Rain over here on this Chompy. That'll take out the Hoodsickle and deal a good bit of damage to the Chompy as well. And I think we can maybe knock him down here, and that might be enough. And, of course, he evaded again. You've got to be kidding me. Ugh. It's ridiculous. I can't believe how often these enemies evade. It's insane. It feels like they shouldn't evade this often. I don't know. Evade seems like it should be a rare thing. but instead it seems to happen constantly. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll take out the guy over here, Ghost with Ghost Ball Curse. I think that's the way to go. And somehow that did not take him out. That's kind of a little ridiculous. Alright, so we'll charge up with Shield Charge, and we'll try to deal some damage to this Chompy over here on the other side. So hopefully Shield Charge can take both of those guys out. We're going to go into this next round with 6 mana. Let's go ahead and use Shield Charge, see if anybody evades. It doesn't look like they will. So we've still got 6 mana right here. I think the way to go about this is going to be to hit with Poison Dart over on Hoodsickle. That took him out, and if this hits, it should break and knock down. It sure does. It knocks Bad Juju down, which means we can finish off with Ghost Ball Curse without her even being able to act. Pretty awesome if you ask me. Okay, so that was Grave Trap, and we are not leveling up right now, unfortunately. Now we got Soul Thief's Grave. These are named differently. The rest of the levels are all like named the same way. So you have like the Bog Forked Road, the Volcano Forked Road, and stuff like that. But these names are actually different, which I find a little interesting. So we'll take down Bombshell. We'll go ahead and knock him down just because I like being able to deal that little bit of, or disrupt the turn, I should say. I don't know if that'll be enough. I don't think it will. It wasn't. And so now what we'll do is we'll charge up with the Shield Charge, or whatever it's called. Okay, that was enough to take down the Chompy. So then let's try to break Mastermind. Then once it's knocked down, we'll use Shield Charge. I think that'll deal a little bit of bonus damage. Looks like it did not. So we'll just finish off with Dark Fire Shot onto Mastermind. Now we're moving on to the second round. We got 2 Bombshells, so I think the move here is going to be to buff up with Traces of the Underworld. And then we're going to drop the Skull Rain here and hope that we critical hit. Looks like we did not critical hit, but we did reduce everybody's accuracy. So we're going to have 6 mana heading into this next round. We're going to use Shield Charge just so we can say we're doing it. Then I'm going to use this to disrupt this far left Bombshell and knock him down so that we won't have to deal with that attack. Then this ability from High Bolt should finish off that leftmost Bombshell. It sure does. So then we've still got 7 mana to allocate. We're going to use Poison Dart on the big guy. Then we're going to use Stifling Skills over here on that Chompy. That should be enough. And then Dark Fire Shot should be enough to finish off Mastermind. And sure enough, it is. Alright, so that was 8-5, the Soul Thief's Grave. Awesome name, like I said before. And it looks like Stink Bomb leveled up. And now we're at the Summoning Altar. Oh, one thing I had meant to do actually was switch out Dark Spyro in place of Hex. So Hex's leader skill, if you didn't know, the Skylander you put at the head of your party has a leader skill, and it applies to all of your Skylanders. So Hex's is Role Model of Magicians, increases your effect accuracy by 10% in battle, which is not bad, but I like Dark Spyro's better, which is increases the team member's evasion rate by 10% if the team member's HP is above 90%. And this is an ability that I will probably upgrade, assuming I continue to use Dark Spyro, which I really, really do like Dark Spyro right now, and I kind of plan to keep him in place. So I had actually meant to go ahead and keep that. So we're going to just use the Shield Charge ability, because honestly, why not? And let's see how we want to play this. Let's honestly go ahead and use Shield Charge and just see where that sort of leaves us. Okay, so let's use Skull Rain over here on Mastermind since she didn't take any damage at all. Okay, so where does this put us? I feel pretty confident using... Okay, let's not do that because that's not an efficient use of mana. Let's use Poison Dart over on that Chompy on the side, and then let's use Stifling Skills over here on Mastermind. I think that'll be enough to finish her off. Sure was. We got Hoodsickle and the Chompy left. I think that we can take the Hoodsickle down with Enraged Charge. Looks like we're going to be able to. And I guess we'll just use Dark Fire Shot because we don't really have anything else we can do. And that did work. We took down the Chompy. So now we just have a Bombshell, a Mastermind, and 2 Chompies, which is not even a big deal at all. We'll use Shield Charge, go into this next round. We'll have 5 mana. Let's go ahead and use Shield Charge on the enemies. That's going to provoke everything onto Shield. Or High Bolt. Why do I always want to call him Shield Striker? I really don't understand it. I feel like I've just mispronounced it so many times, it's like stuck in my head that that's what I'm going to say. We're going to use Hex's Skull Rain over on Mastermind, and then we're going to use Stifling Skills to try to take out that Chompy. We critical hit, so that was definitely successful. They're going to attack on High Volt, which is exactly what we expect to happen. And then we'll use Static Spear on Mastermind, and then this charge ability should take out the Chompy, and it sure does. Woo! Take a sip of my drink. Okay, Spyro leveled up. So we're heading into Rock and Roll Fiesta, which has Wolfgang. Before we do that, we're going to do what I always like to do in these videos because we're doing great on time. And we're going to do another summon. Basically. Let's see. What do I want to do? Honestly, let's do Stormblade. Let's summon with the Stormblade, Fearless Stormlark summon. Because honestly, why not? Alright, so the gym is glowing. Who are we going to get? We got a Fire Skylander. We got Ignitor, super boosted. Okay, we're getting an Air Skylander. We're going to get Thunderbolt. I believe that one is new. We're getting a Water Skylander. We got another version of Snapshot, so we got to super boost him. We're getting a Life Skylander. We got Tough Luck super boosted. And we're getting another one, and that's going to be T-Rex. All right, super boosted. Pretty nice. Okay, so the only new one that we got was Wildstorm, but I'm okay with that. Everything else has been super boosted. So we're gonna summon again, because why not? I like doing this for you guys on film. We're getting a Magic Skylander. Who could this one be? All right, we got Enigma. I love Enigma. I don't know if he's any good, but we got him. I'm so excited to have him. All right, we got another Rattleshake super boost. We got Boomer. That's a super boost as well. We're getting an Undead. Please be Hex. Nope, we got another Rattleshake. And we're getting an Air. Please, come on, be someone I want. Gusto. Okay, super boosted. I really, really want Stormblade. I love Stormblade, and I'm definitely going to be doing this until I get one, since there is a guaranteed acquisition. Alright, so let's claim all our rewards. We're getting a ton of these keys, a ton of these gems. There's so many things to get off of just doing these summons and just trying to use these, use all of these compensation rewards that I got. Honestly, I mean, we're still sitting at like, what, an insane level of gems, like 39,000? Yeah, it's basically not gone down because I'm getting them so quickly from progressing through the game. Okay, so we didn't get anything to directly boost our power. None of our Skylanders actually got a boost. So that's unfortunate, but oh well, let's head into this. I'm pretty confident we're like 18,000 above the recommended power level, so I'm not even concerned at all. All right, so let's see how we want to do this. Let's charge up with Shield Charge. Okay, we got 4 mana. We're going to use Skull Rain, drop that on them all, and then we're going to use Shield Charge. Hit them all with that. Hoodsickle's going to start attacking onto High Volt. Not much of a concern. Let's see how we want to run this. We got 5 mana, so let's attack with a Rage Charge onto Bombshell, and then we'll use Stifling Skills on a Hoodsickle. We're going to leave Mastermind up, and he's going to use Cold Air onto High Volt. Not a problem. Darkfire Shot should finish it off, and there we go. And now we've got Wolfgang. There's Wolfgang. I don't think he's seen us yet. Let's sneak up on him. Careful though, if he plays his music, it'll put you in a trance that takes control of you. Not to worry, Callie. I'm the all-time champ at keeping my yapper shut. Won the annual Tournament of Silence 5 years running. Boom! I find that hard to believe, mate. Nice going, Flynn. I smelled a lot of you as soon as you arrived. Perfect time, too. Just finished my latest masterpiece. I call it the Symphony of Pain in B sharp. That doesn't sound good at all. Alrighty, so this one honestly shouldn't be too bad. I'm not really that concerned, but let's go ahead and let's provoke with High Volt. I'm pretty okay doing that. It's going to put us in this next round with 5 mana to use. We're going to use Poison Dart, and then we're going to hit him with Stifling Skills. The goal is probably to be able to knock him down using Spyro's charge ability. We'll see if we can actually get that to happen. Okay, so he summons these little music boxes, which are going to be really annoying, and that's what we want to use Hex for. We want to use her Skull Rain on these guys. I don't know it'll be enough. It looks like it is, though, so that's really good. And they're really walloping onto onto High Bolt over there. So let's try to use Ghost Ball Curse, and then let's try to use Static Spear right here. Looks like he dodged that, but I think we're going to be okay. We're going to use Dark Fire Shot. We're going to use Stifling Skills, and then we're going to be able to knock him down with Enraged Charge. Sadly, we can't actually take advantage of that this turn, but at the very least, I don't know why I shielded. That was a dumb move. It's not like it matters, though, because we're going to take him down with Poison Dart, and boom. There we go, folks. Spyro says, guess your masterpiece needs a little more work, Wolfie. A lot of work, actually. Like, seriously, a lot. Maybe so, but that was just the overture. Time for the next movement. Not the best choice of words, my hairy friend, but indeed it is time to protect our interests. Don't bother trying to keep up. You really can't. I bid you all adieu, ta. What? Where did Nightshade come from? I can't believe he's in on keeping the book too. Hurry, we better follow him. But boom, we finished it, do my happy dance. Even as a spirit, he can't let go in order to keep his Skyland safe. I always forget about these things. I wonder what it's like to live as him. Must be lonely. Seriously, I always forget that these things, it just jumps back into these. But life works in mysterious ways, right? Sometimes both the good and the bad occur on the same day. Which would you like to hear about first, the good or the bad? I guess I'm going with the bad first. We all know about it, actually. You lived through it. The portals which link space and dimensions, Chaos trying to take over the portals to gain control of Skylands. But the dark magic did not infuse with the portals and instead caused an explosion which opened up space rifts. That's right, what we're going through right now. Cool. Alrighty, so we've unlocked the Mansion of Gloom. The Book of Dark Magic is in Nightshade's hands. It's not going to be an easy fight. We've unlocked the Secret Scroll Library. The ambition of the spell punks has been revealed. We have to stop them and get the Enchant Scrolls. We've unlocked a new area for Guardians as well, and Hex has leveled up. Callie says, we've made great progress. It's time to go to the Secret Scroll Library. Let's go up here, let's go to Challenges, and we can enter into the Secret Scroll Library. We have to retrieve the Enchant Scrolls made by the spell punk along with the Ether. Enchant Scrolls are used to grant special effects on Ethers. We can't let villains take such an item. You'll need the feather pins to enter the library. They're available in the Ether Fortress. Let's enter the library. Keep quiet. We don't want to be found by enemies. So there's this little magic-y dude, a troll, and then a couple of these little pillar thingies. So this is the Secret Scroll Library, and what we get here are these things called Enchant Scrolls. And I didn't realize what these were until just a minute ago, but these are what we use to enchant Ethers. And as you can see, higher powers of these Enchant Scrolls unlock as you go. So the first Spellpunk Librarian is 55,000, then 131,000, then 360,000. So these things ramp up really quickly, and you're probably going to be stuck grinding the first floor for a good little bit, and then the second floor for a really long time until you get to some in-game items. So if we go back over here into the Skylanders and we actually take a look at these Ethers, you can see that when you go to power them up, there is Enchant. And Enchant is where you use the Enchantment Scrolls. I don't really know what these things do, but I do know they make Ethers more powerful. So it's another form of item that you can use to power things up, and the way you enter this is by getting those feather pins, which again, you get these through the Ether Fortress. So it's kind of, you need the Ether Fortress to get into the Spellpunk Library. So that's how that mechanic works. Like I said, there are a lot of moving parts in how you upgrade all your Skylanders, and there are a lot of ways to upgrade them. So once I'm done with the playthrough, I will have an official guide up for you guys. But that's part of why I'm trying to rush through getting all the content done so that I can start grinding and figure all this out for myself, so that I can help you guys. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back and we will enter the Mansion of Gloom. We've only got 2 more episodes until we are done with the official story, and I can dive into some of the other facets of Ring of Heroes. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Portal Master. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Check out all my social medias linked down in the description below, and feel free to join the Discord too. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching. I just wanted to take some time to thank my generous patrons on Patreon, including Haley, Adrian, WOSA, True Blue Dogemon, and AngryTedC.